I was wrong, sorry. Okay, there just so happens that there is a comic book ending. So I'm using the iTunes thing. Alright, this is just a bit of clarification. I downloaded the comic off iTunes like I usually do, and it seems that iTunes must have glitched, and this isn't just happening to me, this is happening to all people. iTunes is kind of glitched and it's not showing the comic book ending, like the loading screen. So I'm sat here like, that was really good, but I'm a bit disappointed. So I go into YouTube and I see all these videos, Mob of the Dead, Nacht Der Untoten, loading screen crossover. I'm like, what? So I go into Reddit and I see it, and it is literally a crossover of the Nacht Der Untoten loading screen and the bloody Mob of the Dead loading screen. Oh, not Mob of the Dead loading screen, but it's kind of Mob of the Dead crossed over. So let's quickly have a look at this. I'll have an image up on screen again. Thank you to 7aman_is for the image on Reddit. So yeah, that's really good. I just don't understand how this glitched so much, but either way, at least there is a comic book ending. And people were right, there was a Mob of the Dead one. So that's good. So let's see what's different. This guy has put the two together to kind of compare them, so it'll make it much easier. So the one on the bottom is the new one. One on the top is the original kind of Nacht Der Untoten one. Or I say original Nacht Der Untoten. I think it's Nacht Der Untoten from Black Ops 1. But anyway, so the image on the left, the first image, so Nacht Der Untoten, it says 1964 on it. And then on the bottom one it says 1914. Now, the interesting thing about this is 1964, I don't know too much significance about that date. It must have just been a random date at the time that they were trying to pick in terms of the storyline. I don't know. But in this, it will be important. So, 1914, start of the Great War that we know, obviously, if you know your history anyway. And it's obviously, oh, I can't even speak. It's also, the Great War is when Origins was set. So there's kind of another Origins reference, so that plus the staff that we saw, another kind of Origins reference. The person seems to be kind of the same, so the person has now, what, is that a walking stick or something he's got? I'm not sure, there's something next to him that looks kind of strange. He's got a bit of a background now, not too much of it, but a bit of it, and instead of a light bulb at the top, it's a kind of flashing beaming light. But moving on to the panel to the right of it, it's more or less the same. In the Nacht Der Untoten one, it's a guy, massive light, and he seems to be getting his face eaten off by zombies. Pretty, standard stuff. And then in the newer one, it seems like the guy is a bit, farther away from the camera. And I can't even tell what that is. Is that? I know, it's lots of light still, but there's lots of kind of stuff happening in it that is too difficult to actually kind of tell exactly what it is. So there's not really way too much I can say about that. Moving on to the image direct underneath it, the kind of long one. In Wish and Nacht Der Untoten, it's people staring at computer screens. Kind of seems like they're being zombified, so that'll be another kind of thing that Chad decided to do in the day. Maybe we are the zombies looking at our computer screens all day, I don't know. But in the newer one, it says kind of, or in the old one, sorry, it's got letter Z, so Z Z Z Z Z Z Z for an exclamation mark. And in this one, it's got the letter M over and over again without a quick exclamation mark. So that's interesting. But the image itself is amazing. So it seems to be kind of 4 containment chambers of some sort. So I'm not sure if this is kind of the things that they went in at the end of the comic there, or if these are the test tubes that we see in older kind of World at War Black Ops 1 storyline that are original characters trapped in. So we've got Pablo Marinus, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takio. They were kind of test people, test subjects, that's the word. And they were kind of in these containment things, so that might be what it is. And just as an added note, we kind of have, like, what do we call it? These test chambers look like the ones we see in the campaign. So, in the Black Ops 3 campaign, we see these test chambers, and there's someone inside that looks like Nikolai. And I remember quite a while ago last year, there was loads of kind of speculation about what this means. We kind of all just brushed it off as meaning nothing, but the same test chambers are there, so that means it is significant in some way. And again, just an additional note, it says 1933 above it, which I believe might be the date of Mob of the Dead. Not 100% sure. Or the year of Mob of the Dead, sorry. Not 100% sure, but I think it might be. Anyway, moving on to the top right image. In Nacht Der Untoten, original one, Black Ops 1, is a picture of a man standing next to loads of boxes, and you know, it seems to be some sort of storage house, nothing too major. But in the next one, and the one underneath, it looks kind of interesting. It's very dark. They've obviously done that on purpose, so you can't see exactly what it is. But there's a man standing at the end. Seems to be the same man. Could be Dr. Monty or someone. And it seems like he might be standing in Mob of the Dead to me. So it seems like maybe the row of cells going up and stuff in Mob of the Dead. Again, not 100% sure, but that's kind of what it looks like. And then moving on to the final image, it says 1943 in the original one, and then 1941 in the new one. Nothing too major going on. It's like a kind of portal thing, person walking out of it in the original, and then in the newer one, it's loads of people. Actually, oh, hold on, is that our crew? Is that our OG4? It might be, because the person on the right, the kind of hat, he seems like he's wearing a hat in a silhouette, and that could be Nikolai. And the one at the front could easily be Richthofen. And then the back two could be Dempsey and Tag. Oh! Okay, so I think I might know what this is. This will be them coming out of a portal, and this will be them going to Alcatraz in between Mob of the Dead, or in between, sorry, Zetsubo and Gorge Covey. This will be them going to Mob of the Dead to get blood. And that, yeah, I think that might be what it is. This is all purely speculation, what I'm saying right now, of course. I'm not 100% sure. We might find out in some of the ciphers that are in the comics, if there are any more than the one I spotted. But, you know, we'll just have to kind of wait and see. However, I think that's going to be pretty much it. There's not too much I can say about this, apart from, you know, a bit of speculation. Again, thank you to Seven Amanis, if I'm pronouncing your name right, sorry if I'm not, for the picture on Reddit. I will have a link to it in the description to the picture. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I think I'm going to do this kind of as a part 2 to the comic, because it was already quite a long video. So, yeah, but for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Absolutely love the zombie storyline, man, jeez.